Okay, so we start by tying just a couple of knots at the end of your thread. Try to make them land on top of each other if that makes sense. Trim it. Now your other end, obviously, you're going to thread with that crazy big needle. There we go. Make sure you get all strands of the embroidery floss through there. All right. Pick a hole. It doesn't really matter where you start because you can't really tell. You go through it, pull it tight. Tuck that little end. Now you go to the one across from it. You're going to go just like that, and you're going to want to catch that thread. Pull it tight. The next one, you just go in, nothing fancy. Pull it tight. Remember, you go in, and you're going to want to make sure that you're going under that thread. See, it's starting to take that nice shape. So you go in, and you'll be able to tell just by feeling. You won't even need to look. Okay, remember, we go through this one. Make sure we are going underneath that thread. And you go. See, you'll know the first time you do it, you'll know just by feeling where you're going and how it should feel and how it shouldn't feel. And just pull it nice and snug. Now, what I found is I would stitch and it wouldn't look really tight. So if it doesn't look tight enough for you, I just go back and I pick. Just like you're tightening up shoelaces. So I would pull the slack out of this one, and then I would go across, do this one. See, it's getting nice and tight. And just go back and forth. Okay, so let's pretend that we stitched all the way around, and now we want to end it. This is what I did. I don't know how you end yours, but it gives it a nice clean end. So I go through and I have a loop. You see my loop? Put my needle through that. Make a nice little knot. And you can't even really, well, you can tell because I caught on an extra piece, but you can't see. And you won't be able to tell unless you're looking at it. I do it usually twice. There we go. And now to kind of hide my thread, I go, it's really hard to get it through there, but you just go under a few and you try to catch that thread that's in the baseball. Pull it through, take your needle off, and just trim it as close as you can without snipping the stitches. And there you have it. That is how I lace up my baseball. Hope it helped.